Hello, welcome to Game Soup Classic Analysis. We're playing NES games, and we're playing extreme sports games on this episode. I am Joe.
I am Ed.
And in this series, we attempt to focus on analyzing... Sorry, I couldn't help but laugh. We attempt to analyze... We usually do a good job at analyzing classic games, but...
Not to toot our own horns or anything.
Yeah, sometimes we get a little goofy because some of these old games are a little goofy, and this is actually not the first game we're doing in this episode. We did the other ones kind of impromptu, and we wanted to have an intro, so we're playing this one, and so it's going to be a little bit out of chronological order of recording, but.
Oh, I got it.
Thick. Okay. Okay. With 2 Ks, you can only put 4 letters.
Enter your name or initials, in case your name is 4 letters long. Okay.
Well, so both of our names are under 4 letters long.
That is true. So I just chose to hot dog Arios.
Okay.
Okay. All I do is hit the A button. I'm not sure what happened. 0? Please, give me a little more.
So this is another one of those classic NES games where you have to
read the manual.
You have to read the manual, which is becoming a recurring theme on these episodes. Speed skating. Okay, next event. Time to go.
Speed. I'm guessing this is a button masher.
Mash A/B alternating is my guess.
Wait. What? Oh, left and right.
Oh, I see.
Left and right. That's crazy.
So these...
And very hard to do.
So in this series, as I was saying earlier, we attempt to analyze... We analyze old video games, and we try to figure out... We try to learn from them, is the most important thing of the series. And sometimes we find some gems, and sometimes we find some junk. I'm thinking that this episode is going to have a lot of the latter.
I'm thinking so. Most of these extreme sports games, I don't know.
Yeah, the graphics are... It's kind of hard to tell what's going on here. Are we outside? Are we in a skating rink? Like, are these markers? Is this supposed to be snow here? The graphics aren't too good. The animation isn't very good. And it's not very clear what's going on here. It's not very clear what to do with the controls. So again, it's probably just something that you got to see the manual to understand.
All right.
So I guess you lost. Let's see what the next event is.
All right.
Feck.
Figure skating. I'm really good.
This has to be good.
All right.
Okay, the graphics are a little bit lacking here.
All right. I'm gonna do some cool tricks. You just wait.
Okay, so you fell.
Yeah. Again, there's no direction here. I don't really know. Read the manual is the moral here.
Have you pressed the A and B buttons yet?
I've pressed them many times.
Okay. That's a dumb question to ask.
I would like to do
pretty much all you have. So a lot of these games, they'd probably be better if they had more buttons to work with. A lot of the reason why we like to go over these old NES games, this is a good time to say this, is that they were forced into simple designs for their games. So that's a lot of the reason why we like to go over the older games.
But it's it's not easy to do, but you can do simple designs really well.
There's plenty of examples of games that can be learned from and would be considered awesome by today's standards if they were released today.
All right, my knees are starting to hurt from all this falling down. Let's go to our next game. Mattel Super Glove Ball.
Wow. This game is by Rare.
It is, yeah.
You can tell from the music also.
Who did the music?
Rare. It just has the way they do the bass in the NES games. Sounds like it.
Also, the controller doesn't work.
Oh.
I know why.
It's Power Glove.
It is. It's the Power Glove.
See ya.
Wow. I've never heard this.
I didn't remember that. I did rent this game one time, but I don't remember that at all.
Wow, Electronic Arts made this game before they were, today's Electronic Arts.
Back when it was like arts, more arts than business.
So I played a fair amount of the original Skater Die, but I've never played this.
I played a lot of the original Skater Die, but I haven't played that much of this. I don't remember that much about it. I played it, I rented it, so I played it a decent amount in one weekend. Oh, it went green. Oh, it's orange now.
Rodney?
Very hip daddy-o. Look for him for better skateboards. Oh, there's his son.
Oh,
Lester.
okay. Wait, is this the person we play as? No.
No.
He always skates solo. Why?
He'll teach you the tricks, but he always skates solo.
Hey, it's Ariel.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, and the Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. She'll skate you into the ground.
Good looks, I don't know.
I don't know. She's wearing ketchup on her head.
Ice pick. The Loco. Stay clear of these. So Lester maybe is a good guy in this one, because he was a bad guy in the first one.
Oh, wait, there were bad guys in the first one?
Well, kind of. And you, the most generic guy, Captain N.
Yeah. Brown hair, black eyes.
Okay, so let's see how this game plays. It's another beautiful day in the quiet town of Elwood.
Okay.
So the graphics are not that well drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. The way that it's drawn.
Yeah.
They're nice. Yeah, the graphics are not excellent. They're high res, but not excellent.
They look like they were trying to adapt a crayon style. You know, like
That's not a good style. That's
it's not a good
look
style for an NES game. No. It looks dirty. Can it get better than this?
So this game has somewhat of a story, and Ninja Gaiden style story.
That's interesting. Yeah, they all do that now. Ninja Gaiden style stories. Posiel.
Yeah, they spelled it like that.
Posiel. What you gonna ride?
So are we analyzing this game or making fun of it? Because I can't tell.
Oh yeah, you're right. I guess we should get to the. Who you calling Posiel?
Yeah, well, there's not much to do. We can skip the story, I guess.
Let's skip. Let's get to the game.
we gotta get some intelligent conversation going on here. Or... That's really annoying. that was pretty bad. So he gets run over by a skater, I'm guessing?
That's Dilbert.
This is very 90s.
Are we gonna include this? This is ridiculous.
No, we gotta include this.
We have to. All right.
Yeah, we're including it.
Yes, dear. Okay.
This might turn into a Game Soup attempts analysis, but
yeah. Dilbert. I'm getting very Dilberty over here.
Next day, Mayor bans skateboards.
Aww.
Okay, so that's the story of Skater Die 2.
Yeah. Wow.
Pretty impressive to have voices in a Nintendo game. So there's actually levels in this. Aggro Eddie, he's a character from the first game.
Yo, dude.
Take a cruise. Tacos, fries, tapes, CDs.
Okay.
Nab any rat. Okay, so if we get stuff, they're worth a certain number of points, I guess. There's some kind of a point system. Come find me if you ever need a better board. He looks very young in this.
He looks younger than in the first one?
My dear boy Lester. Maybe that's...
Oh, so you don't actually choose what to do here then, as in the first one, right? Look, there's a taco.
Oh, you can't go back, no.
Oh, okay, so you pretty much have to memorize then.
Yeah, sort of like a Paperboy kind of thing, I guess.
Hey, also, you're really far to the right on the screen.
Yeah.
Why? Is there a reason you're not starting at the very left side of the screen?
I'm not... I have a gun.
You have a gun. You have a paintball gun.
That's a paintball gun. Okay, so I fell off the curb there because I did not ollie. So you can ollie and move. This is very different from the original Skater Die. Extremely different. So now there's a dog after me. Maybe that's why you're on this side of the screen, because sometimes dogs come after you.
I guess.
It's also really hard to change planes.
Although I would say that being able to see ahead of you takes precedence over dogs attacking you from behind. Yeah. So if I was designing this game now, I probably would have moved the character back.
Yeah. And just not put the dogs, or put an indicator on the left side saying dog coming or whatever. Have like a little arrow with the doggy picture on it.
There could have been. There's a million different
probably
things
how they would handle it now.
Hey, Team Rocket. He's eating a rocket. I mean, eating a taco.
Lester.
Oh yeah, it is.
He's eating a taco while he's skateboarding. Not very safe.
What was that you just picked up?
I think that was a taco.
Oh, okay.
So the graphics in this game, it's kind of hard to tell what's what. The things you need to get are blinking. It's kind of
which helps.
Kind of a cheap way. Oh, I can't turn around. It just takes a long time. You have to really mash in the left.
Can you actually go backwards?
Yes,
you
can go back to try and get some other stuff. So that's why these ramps are going that way.
Okay.
The controls extremely clunky.
Is it a tank controls or is it actual one-to-one mapping?
It's tank controls. Yeah, more tankish controls than. Yeah, our ollie is really bad.
Yeah.
I don't think you can even upgrade in this game.
It seems like you can't get enough speed to go up that ramp.
No.
Kind of seems like. Okay, so I'm having a perspective.
The fire hydrant kills you. Almost everything kills you in the game.
I have a serious issue with the perspective here, and that it's really hard to tell where you are actually, because your character is flat out 2D, but the ground is not.
And there's a lot of blue in the character, and there's a lot of blue in the background. Well, in some parts. Okay, so what I'm looking at here is I think we have to go in this door, which I think that's fairly decently indicated because the door is open. It's very hard to get to it. Oh no, that's not what we have to do.
Oh.
Okay, so maybe these things with the arrows are telling us we have to go in there. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what we had to do.
All that's in here is 2 scarabs? What is that sound for?
It's like dangerous.
Ah.
That gave us health up.
Yeah, but are you losing life? No. Yes, you're losing. Oh, it's
When
because
I
you're falling
fall,
down.
yeah.
Wait, I don't understand the. Is this a wall that you're jumping over? I don't get the perspective here.
I don't really either. I think this is like going down. Yeah, it's this is another level. We're down a level now, so I'm not really sure how to get up there except to just die.
To just die. Okay.
Yeah, that's why they call it skaters.
Well, they should call it skate and die, because you do both. All right.
So we're really not sure where to go here. Oh, we can go in the manhole. And there's boxing alligators. This game, Skate or Die, was not an incredible game, but it did break some ground on the NES. This game is neither.
Wasn't Skate or Die an actual skating game? This is sort of.
This game is Wally and the No Gang. If you've ever seen that one,
Maybe you'll see it on GameSoup someday.
go watch Angry Nintendo Nerd. He did an episode on it. And he covered it probably as better than we. Yeah, this is.
Ugh.
The control's really, really slow. Like that, I was holding to turn around for that whole time. So we can't get up on this ledge here. This is a game. This is some of the worst control in any game ever.
Jeez.
I can't. I don't.
That's a pretty tall statement, but I believe it after seeing this.
I think that's a CD pickup. The graphics are bad. It's hard to tell. Hard to tell which platform you can stand on. What's the depth is very difficult to tell.
Yeah.
The control's very bad.
And the ground here is a mess.
So this is an example of. This is just an example of what not to do.
Well,
So trying out Super Spike V-Ball.
V-ball, different than volleyball. Did that say Nintendo World Championships?
Yeah. Is this a World Championships cartridge? Just went to a black screen. Guess we're not playing Super Spike V-Ball in case of. Oh no!
It's Rodney.
It's Lester's dad, Rodney.
Oh wait, is Lester the other guy from Skate or Die?
Yeah. Well, Rodney's also in Skate or Die.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess we gotta practice. Oh, this is exactly the same as Skate or Die.
It is. In fact,
are we gonna be playing this?
In fact, the physics are exactly the same. It seems like, right?
It sure is, except you press A to move.
Oh, okay. So this is Ski or Die, which I didn't even know was a real thing.
Snowball Blast.
Scoreball kids. Okay. You're shooting people. Oh, with snowballs. I get it. It's not malicious. Whoa. I'm not sure what these numbers mean down here in the bottom right.
So these are light speed snowballs.
They sure are. It's very realistic. That's about how long it would take for
I
somebody.
have a limited number of snowballs. There's not enough snow on the ground for me to make more snowballs. Yeah, see at the bottom it says ball 164, kids 40. So I have to hit 40 kids with these snowballs. I wish it said teens down there instead of kids though. That would be cooler. Because it would be cooler.
Oh, I guess
you gotta
so.
hit these teens with these snowballs.
It was the 90s, man. Nothing was cool about the 90s. Or was it the 80s?
I think teens were cool in the 90s though.
I guess. What's going on with this compass though? Is that the direction they're coming from?
I don't know.
Why is north green?
I'm finding it. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly. This might be something you got to read the manual to figure out how this goes.
Yeah.
So do I have a life bar here maybe?
I don't know.
Otherwise, I seem to be getting hit.
Let's just practice level 1.
Yeah, so maybe I'm not actually. Oh, look! I think that guy at the bottom, and as he's getting covered in snow, I think that's my life bar. So the more snow I have on me,
that's an interesting indicator. Yeah. An interesting indicator.
Is this an episode?
I don't know.
I guess it is. We can make this like the second part of the episode. It's kind of goofy though.
We could do a couple really, really short ones because there were more games than we wanted to cover than we had time for.
Yeah.
We can cut out right after this.
So this is Extreme Sports.
This is Ski or Die.
Oh, this is level 1. So this goes on. This goes on and on. I'm almost covered in snow.
You sure are.
Ball 48. I just got hit by nothing.
Yeah, you sure did.
Is there an invisible...
These kids are invisible.
Is there an invisible teen somewhere on here?
I suppose. All right.
It's like the knife guys in Time Crisis 2.
You're getting hit from behind.
Oh, so we can change direction maybe?
You must be able to, right?
I see.
How did you
press
do that?
A to to change direction. That's what's happening.
Oh.
And there's a polar bear there. Okay, I understand. So you press A to change direction. So we figured out how to play. So we could do it again. Let's do it again. No, I'm just kidding. How do we get out of this? Practice again? No. Should we try one more? Just because it's... We should do something that's skiing related, right?
Sure.
We'll do one skiing related thing.
Downhill Blitz.
Downhill Blitz.
Isn't there a version of Skater Die that has the downhill?
Yeah, the Downhill Jam, which is my favorite and one of the coolest songs in NES history.
I bet you it's the same song.
It is not.
Ah, darn.
Okay, we press down to go.
Okay. This is really interesting.
It's basically the same as Skate or Die.
Is it? Okay.
Wow, that was some really rad jump there.
Yeah, that was great. I guess you could have avoided falling there, but I don't know.
Yeah, you can sort of change direction. The controls,
yeah.
It's not too good.
Controls look so rough. I remember Skater Die being really hard to control.
Yeah, you tap like left and right to sort of change like a pixel at a time your direction, and then I think you press A to jump. No, it didn't work that time. It worked the other time, but I think maybe you just need more speed.
Do you speed up manually?
I'm going in. This is the max speed right now.
Well, you're blazing along there.
I just jumped. Oh, I almost hit the roof there.
You lost your life to a house. Ski or die, huh? I can't imagine there were many people who went out and rushed out and bought this game.
No, I mean skiing is not nearly as cool as skateboarding.
No. And Skate or Die, I don't know.
Not nearly as extreme.
That's pretty extreme though.
Yeah, you definitely have to memorize this, especially because it's downwardly scrolling and and the screen is shorter up to down than it is top to bottom.
Why? Why couldn't they could have made it vertical and put all this information in a bar on the right or the left?
Yeah. Yeah, they could have done that to make it a little better. Okay, let's go to the next game.
All right.
And this is our last game. It's called Caveman Games.
We played this a fair amount when we were younger. Data East. They made Joe and Mac, didn't they?
Oh, you gotta press the B button to start, I think.
Ah.
We'll just do one player, I guess.
Yeah.
You press A to start. And I remember Gronk was the best character, so I'm just gonna pick him because the game is a little bit difficult. So should we start the games?
Yeah.
Let's start the games.
So this is sort of like an Olympics type game.
Yeah.
A bunch of different activities, but it's all in the style of caveman, I guess. So I don't remember too much about this game. Intimidation phase.
I think you have to mash the button here.
Huh.
I think I messed it up.
Clubbing phase.
So you press A to mash a little bit. Oh, if you press that button, they look the other way. So it's kind of a freezing mechanic.
Huh.
So if you beat them in the head enough times, they get stunned. So there's just a lot of stun mechanics.
What is that thing?
And there's also a slow attack, which is kind of hard to do. There we go.
It seems really hard to hit with.
Yeah, it's very clunky. Very slow, but there is some strategy to it. You can tell, like, if you learned the game, you would probably be able to play it at a decent level and be able to have some kind of fun with your friends and get good at it. I mean, it's sort of like the fun of playing an old board game, maybe.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
It's not something to replace. It's not meant to be a really deep game. It wasn't meant to replace life like a lot of modern games are that kind of take over your life.
And I'm sure it's not really meant as a one player against the CPU game. I'm sure it's much more fun with a friend.
Right. Well, we could have done 2-player, but
no, it's okay.
It's easier to talk if one of us is playing and one of us is talking. I'm the one playing right now.
So I'm making a guess here that the hitboxes on these are impossible to tell from this.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough. You gotta be pretty close.
Yeah. How close? Who knows?
So I guess there's multiple rounds in this.
I guess so. I'm assuming one of you has to fall off or lose your health, I guess?
Yeah.
Can you push? Yeah.
So you see the indication down there, the rocks are starting to fall. So we know something's gonna happen here.
Oh, but you're about to die?
Yeah, I got knocked down.
Why do you have 4 eyes? Gronk wins 0 bouts. All right.
1 0 bout. Okay, so I lost.
2 Gronks. Mate toss. This is the game that I remember.
Yeah, I remember this one being the most fun. So this is another game where you kind of need the manual to know how to play it, but since we've played it before, we can...
Was this a rotate the D-pad type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to rotate the D-pad and...
Which is really hard to do on an actual NES controller.
Yeah.
It hurts. Hurts, right? wasn't just me.
Oh, I'm rotating in the opposite direction. I wonder if it matters if you go clockwise or counterclockwise.
I don't know. You're not getting a lot of speed, though.
No, I'm not.
I wonder why. Oh, maybe the speed is when she's flying. Try it.
Oh, there you can set the angle with the A button. That's what it is.
I see.
So I mean, the graphics are okay.
Yeah.
They're not. The background is pretty rough. Actually,
Yeah.
the background's not too good. It's
pretty drab. Pretty drab.
and it kind of doesn't transition into the foreground very well.
They're using 5 colors, but gray and black makes up a majority of the background, and just one shade of gray and one shade of black. It's kind of rough.
Oh, I think you're supposed to hold A to do the angle there.
Yeah, again, we have to read the manual.
Right. So these old games didn't really have. They didn't really have tutorials. Most of the time. Okay, so maybe this time we'll send her sailing.
Please do.
I'll remember how to do it this time. Maybe we'll figure out how to do it this time.
I bet you can do it. I have faith in you, man.
So this is a kind of a predecessor to Mario Party type of game.
Yeah, I guess in a way. Except majorly clunky. How do you get more speed?
Not really sure. Yeah, it's pretty clunky.
Yeah. I wonder when this came out. I didn't happen to check.
I think it was in the 80s, maybe late 80s.
Okay. So, a couple years after the NES came out. I wonder if this was on any other systems or anything. Like, what's the story behind it?
I think it was only for Nintendo.
Wait, this is... What is this? Dino Toss?
Yeah. I
Okay.
think you can...
The question is, what's the goal here? You're increasing... What?
Oh, I'm increasing my difficulty, I think.
Oh.
Okay. I think
All right.
you have to mash A
Bad vault.
to to start moving. Yeah, this is definitely something you need the manual to figure out. Yeah, you mash A to go faster. And then press B to jump. That's what it is.
Oh.
And we got killed.
Wait, how could you have avoided that? Could you have gone any faster? Like, barely. Huh. Maybe it was the actual vault itself? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay,
there's-
so we'll stomp his neck down. We'll try and get over him this time.
Okay.
So there's how you set the difficulty.
Wait, if it's fewer feet, doesn't that make it harder? Because it's a shorter distance?
The feet is how tall he is.
Oh, okay, I didn't see that.
So it's just a
Hey.
timing thing.
There you go.
So it's a mash buttons and then timing.
Yeah.
Pretty simple. It'd be
yeah.
a mini game by today's standards at best.
Okay.
20 feet. 20 foots, they call it.
Dino Race. I remember this one, too. Well, actually, okay. I think this background's kind of cool. Like, marginally kind of cool. Ugh, he said.
I can beat him on the head.
So do you mash A here as well?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you do. Okay, so it's mashing A.
So more than one of these games involves mashing A.
Yes.
And
And you press B to beat him on the head so that he will jump.
yeah, that seems clunky all around.
Yeah.
Is there a oh man. Is
Yeah,
there
it's not
No, it's not very responsive.
no, it's very unresponsive. So it's archaic.
It's a shame. You know, they say you should never play games that you liked when you were a child because they'll be ruined.
Sometimes. Some of them are. Gargoyle's Quest was not.
That was awesome. But this, I can't believe we ever spent any time playing
It's
this.
very clunky.
Yeah.
I think we just ran out of other games to play, and maybe we got it cheap. I think we got it used or something really cheap. So, yeah, this one's not really worth playing.
Nah.
It's, as far as the design goes, there's not...
There's so little.
There's a lot to not do. from
Yeah.
it. Don't make it so that you have to mash a button to move forward in any game. That's never a good design choice. Giving your players arthritis to have to just control the game.
Or rotate a D-pad.
You have to beat the dinosaur in the head to then make him jump. So it's frustrating to. It's frustrating when controls are unresponsive.
I mean, that alone is a deal breaker in most cases. If controls are unresponsive, doesn't matter how good the game is. You know, that's gonna kill it.
Yeah, and
Oh,
like
man.
you stop moving there. It's just And you can tell from watching probably that it's very clunky, and this is what not to do. Another example of what not to do. There's a lot of that on this Extreme Sports episode.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess this is it for now for Caveman Games.
I think we're good on this one.
Yeah.
So we'll see you next time on Classic Analysis.